I'm David Toman, author of nootropicsexpert.com. In this video, I'm going to share with you what I have found to be the best supplements for Parkinson's disease. I'll share with you the neuroscience supporting each supplement and why it's used for Parkinson's. Now, it's been my experience during personal consultations and working with those dealing with Parkinson's that many were able to manage their symptoms naturally, and in many cases slow its progression. So if you're dealing with Parkinson's disease, or you have a loved one dealing with it, this video is especially for you. So let's get started with the best supplements for Parkinson's disease. Many are now using natural alternative treatments to alleviate the symptoms of Parkinson's disease and for the prevention of the progression of Parkinson's. So in this video, we'll explore some of the best supplements for treating Parkinson's based on scientific research and anecdotal evidence from those who use them. Parkinson's disease is a debilitating and progressive brain disorder that affects millions of people worldwide. The symptoms of Parkinson's include a variety of problems with movement, such as tremors, rigidity, difficulty with everyday tasks like walking, eating, speaking, and sleep. And other symptoms include cognitive impairment, depression, and anxiety. Decades of imaging studies have shown what happens to the brain of those with Parkinson's disease. The main problem common to all forms of Parkinson's is damage to the substantia nigra area of the brain, showing substantial decreases in the concentration of dopamine neurons. A large part of the problem with Parkinson's is it's often not diagnosed until 70 to 80% of the brain's dopamine neurons are lost. Now, studies show that the aggregation and misfolding of A-synuclein plays a critical role in the development of Parkinson's, and regulation and reduction of A-synuclein levels may slow its progression. The loss of dopamine neurons in Parkinson's is well known, but more recent research has shown what may be causing this cell death. Parkinson's disease can be caused by exposure to metals, carbon monoxide, solvents, and agricultural and gardening chemicals. Working with the herbicide paraquat has been shown to increase the chances of developing Parkinson's by threefold. And the insecticide rotenone, which is toxic to mitochondria, increases the reactive oxygen species and reduces the production of ATP, which is your master energy supply, all contributing to the development of Parkinson's. Now, more recently, a genetic cause has been discovered that may account for 3 to 5% of all Parkinson's patients. And the use of certain drugs and even other neurodegenerative diseases can lead to Parkinson's-like symptoms. Studies have shown that traumatic brain injury can increase the risk of developing Parkinson's disease. Mild TBI, or a concussion, for example, increases your risk by 1.5 times, and severe TBI increases your risk by 1.8 times. The following are a list of natural nootropic supplements for Parkinson's with a brief description for each that have been shown to help either avoid or to alleviate the symptoms of Parkinson's. Now, I do not suggest using all of the supplements on this list that I'm going to talk about. Instead, go to the transcript for this video, click on the link in the notes section below this video, and you'll open up the transcript. Once you find the supplement you want to try, follow the dosage recommendations. I've got the dosage recommendations in this video, soon to come. And make sure you read the side effects section for each supplement to ensure that the supplement is not contraindicated with any med that you're currently using. And one more thing, each of the supplements that I'm going to recommend or suggest in this video, I'll suggest a brand as well in the notes section down below this video. L-DOPA. Mucuna Pruriens extract, 500 to 1,000 milligrams 3 times a day. It's a natural alternative to carbidopa. or otherwise known as Cinemet or Lotusin or Adamet, and it's used to increase brain dopamine levels. This is a natural precursor to the synthesis of dopamine. Acetyl L-Carnitine or ALCAR. Acetyl L-Carnitine or ALCAR, 500 milligrams twice per day. It helps the transport of fatty acids into mitochondria for the synthesis of adenosine triphosphate. It's a required cofactor for acetylcholine synthesis, and it increases brain-derived nootropic factor, which is needed for brain cell repair and neurogenesis. A study conducted at the Mount Sinai School of Medicine in New York found that ALCAR has a potential in treating the symptoms of Parkinson's by directly affecting mitochondrial respiration and assisting dopamine neurons and the use of dopamine in the brain. Ashwagandha. Ashwagandha, 250 to 500 milligrams per day. It helps prevent and repair damage caused by Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. It reduces cortisol. It helps regenerate axons and dendrites and reconstruct synapses by increasing brain-derived nootropic factor. It lowers blood sugar. It reduces LDL cholesterol. Black seed oil. Black seed oil, 1 teaspoon 3 times per day. Studies show that black seed oil helps with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, depression, brain inflammation, epilepsy, reduced blood flow, glial tumors, and traumatic brain injury. The only problem with black seed oil is it tastes particularly nasty. It reminds me of turpentine, but boy is it effective. CDP-Choline, also called Citicoline. CDP-Choline, 750 to 1,500 milligrams per day. It contributes to the synthesis of phospholipids, which are essential for the assembly and repair of brain cell and mitochondrial membranes. Studies have shown that using CDP-Choline can help reduce the dose of L-DOPA by 50% without any reduction in the symptoms control, likely because it helps the reuptake of dopamine in synapses, and it activates the enzyme needed for increased dopamine production. CoQ10. CoQ10, 1,200 milligrams per day. A study at the University of California, San Diego showed that CoQ10 can slow the progression of Parkinson's. Creatine. Creatine, up to 5 grams per day. It's used to produce adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, which is synthesized in mitochondria and is critical for maintaining cellular energy levels. It has been proven for neuroprotection in a wide range of neurodegenerative diseases, including Parkinson's, ALS, Alzheimer's, and stroke. Curcumin. Curcumin, extracted from turmeric. Recent research has demonstrated that curcumin helps prevent the aggregation of A-synuclein that plays a role in Parkinson's. Lion's mane mushroom. Lion's mane mushroom extract, 1,000 milligrams twice per day. It prevents and treats nerve damage to the brain. Once past the blood-brain barrier, lion's mane stimulates enzyme production that releases nerve growth factor. Nerve regeneration helps relieve neurodegenerative disease symptoms such as Parkinson's. N-Acetyl L-Cysteine, or NAC. N-Acetyl L-Cysteine, or NAC, 500 milligrams 3 times per day. NAC has a unique ability to enable dopamine neurons to recover their function, including in those dealing with Parkinson's. I use and recommend Life Extension's NAC. It's one of my favorite supplements. Passionflower extract, 250 milligrams per day. It helps with panic attacks, seizures, headaches, menstrual pain, and Parkinson's disease. Pine bark extract. Pine bark extract, 350 milligrams twice per day. It increases cerebral blood flow and reduces oxidative stress and inflammation, helping to prevent Parkinson's disease and its progression. Polygala Tenuifolia. Polygala Tenuifolia boosts the expression of brain-derived nootropic factor, or BDNF, and nerve growth factor. It has also been found to increase dopamine neurons and improve motor impairment in Parkinson's disease. PQQ. PQQ, 20 milligrams 3 times per day. It prevents the formation of A-synuclein proteins that contributes to the development of Parkinson's. Saffron. Saffron, 88.25 milligrams per day. Some of the symptoms of Parkinson's disease originate from underutilization of dopamine in the substantia nigra area of the brain. Studies show that saffron helps protect the substantia nigra dopamine neurons associated with Parkinson's. St. John's wort. St. John's wort, 300 milligrams 3 times per day. Several studies show that the main active ingredient in this herb lowered substantia nigra DNA fragmentation, and it prevented damage of substantia nigra dopamine neurons. And they concluded, and these findings reveal the beneficial effects of St. John's wort via attenuation of DNA fragmentations, astrogliosis, inflammation, and oxidative stress. Sulforaphane. Sulforaphane, 35 milligrams per day. It protects against cell degeneration that causes diseases like Parkinson's, and it may help reduce its progression by acting as an antioxidant, an anti-inflammatory, and anti-apoptotic for healthy brain cell cycles. Taurine. Taurine, 1,000 milligrams twice per day, is particularly effective for those using levodopa or Sinemet to treat Parkinson's disease because this drug depletes natural taurine levels in your body. Valerian. Valerian extract, 200 to 600 milligrams before bed. It's usually stacked with lemon balm for sleep. Now, valerian is a very potent supplement, so be careful with the dosage. Some say valerian helps calm the symptoms of Parkinson's, and clinical studies back this up. Vinpocetine. Vinpocetine, 10 milligrams 3 times per day. Now, please click through to my transcript for this video about Vinpocetine and read about Vinpocetine. Click the More tab and the Notes section will open up down below this video. Click through to my website where you'll find the transcript of this video. And once there, scroll down to the section called Vinpocetine is an anti-inflammatory, because it is too complicated to explain here, but it's very much worth the reading if you're dealing with Parkinson's. Vinpocetine is one of my favorite supplements. And don't forget, I've got the name of each of these supplements down in the notes section, including a link to the brand that I use and I recommend. So make sure you check out the notes section below. Parkinson's disease is often not diagnosed until the disease is well established. And by then, the substantia nigra region of the brain has lost 70 to 80% of its dopamine neurons, and they're very difficult to recover. Now, you may slow the progression of Parkinson's disease by using some of the natural nootropic supplements I detailed in this video, but there are no guarantees that they'll work. Success depends on many factors, including the progression of the disease, how your body and brain react to these supplements, genetics, and more. However, many with Parkinson's have experienced a better quality of life when using these supplements. So get started by choosing from the list of the supplements I've mentioned in this video. Do your research, including over on my website, Nootropics Expert. Follow the dosage recommendations and timing during the day and get started. There is hope for a better life. We know, because many have shown us that these nootropic supplements can work. So don't wait and get started today. So that's my report on the best supplements for Parkinson's. If you want to see links to the studies I talked about, go to nootropicsexpert.com and search for Parkinson's. Or click on the link below this video in the notes section. That link will take you to my website where you'll find a full transcript of this video. And you'll also find links to the brands that I recommend for each of the supplements in this video. And while you're over at Nootropics Expert, you'll also find dozens of articles on all the well-known nootropics on my website. If you have any questions or you want to share your experience using supplements for Parkinson's disease, please use the comments section down below this video or at the bottom of my Parkinson's article over on nootropicsexpert.com. I try my best to respond to comments and questions as quickly as I can. I really do. If you haven't already, download your free copy of Secrets of the Optimized Brain. It's nearly 100 pages and contains details in 92 of the most popular nootropics used today. Did I mention it's free? And it's finally available, the second edition of my book, Head First, The Complete Guide to Healing and Optimizing Your Brain with Nootropic Supplements. Head First, the second edition, is 962 pages. and is available in hardcover, paperback, or for iPad or Kindle. You can get your copy at any major bookseller, including Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Balboa Press, Apple Books, Walmart, and others. You'll find a link to these stores down below in the notes section of this video. So get your copy today. And if you could use some personal help choosing the right nootropics, or if you are dealing with Parkinson's and need some help, consider booking a personal consultation with me. You'll find a link to my calendar below in the notes section of this video. And if you want to see more videos on all the best nootropics used today, subscribe to this channel before you leave. I'll be putting up new videos on nootropics and optimizing your brain every week. I'm David Toman, author of Nootropics Expert.